Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy with a hail and farewell to this fabulous Daisy Model 98 Eagle. The Daisy 98 was a wide body, and this is produced back in the era of the post-Rogers environment with the cellulose acetate plastic stock. Now, they look really great, but they've got some real problems. Plastics were new back in the 60s when they first brought this line out. And the plastic injection molded stock seemed to be the answer to all of Daisy's prayers. Unfortunately, over time, they tend to waffle, warp, and shrink. But here's some of the reasons why Daisy was so big on these stocks. Take a look at this. This is on the left-hand side of the buttstock, and it, as you can see, says Daisy Air Rifle. There we have basic training, fun, and sportsmanship. Now look at the detail on this casting. That eagle is undeniable, and I believe that that is a Daisy lever gun. Matter of fact, I'm willing to bet you it's a Daisy Model 98, just looking at the stock profile. That kind of detail you can't get in wood without a lot of skill. In addition to the medallion on the left side of the stock, it's got the cast-in, it's a Daisy butt plate. Look at that. That is so sharp. Now, this particular gun was blessed with a CA plastic stock in a storage environment where it managed to stay about 97% straight. You can see a slight curve there, but nothing really dramatic. Let's take a look at this side of the stock where the Daisy Credo's at. You notice on this particular casting, there's the Daisy Boy, and he has no shoes. He was the Happy Daisy Boy, a big part of their promotional stuff in the 20s and 30s. And it says, Pledge of the Daisy Air Rifleman. I pledge myself to protect property, people, and animals in my community by always aiming and shooting my Daisy safely. See, they were focused on it, even back in the 20s. Even back when kids didn't have shoes and nobody really batted an eye about that. Well, let's take a look at the rest of the gun. Now, it's a wide body, which makes it a bit different from the Red Ryder. Has a couple of features on it that are really nice. The first feature I want to talk about is this Daisy loop lever. It's one of my favorite aluminum levers by Daisy because it's got a simulated lariat wrap on it. They were kind of like ahead of their time. And of course, the Daisy logo with the eye in the bullseye. Kind of cool. Now, this particular 98 has also got the screws that would allow you to put the Daisy 303 scope on it, should you have one. It also came equipped with a flip peep sight, which is kind of nice. Now, rolling down to the muzzle, you'll see that it's not a traditional straight forearm. Got a Schnabel end on it. And of course, with the plastic molding, you could get all sorts of color shifts and wraps in it, which makes them really neat. And they came basically in this blonde-looking stock and a darker brown stock. Now, it is a 99, so it uses a smaller seal set. It is also a bottle cap gun, so it's got an incredible amount of firepower stuffed into this. Let's take a look at the roll stamp real quick. Oops, we'll get there eventually. And there you have it. Model 98, it's got a reg number on it. It's a Plymouth, Michigan gun. And patents pending. So nice. Anyway, the gun came in. It was non-functional. It would not shoot. We took it apart and discovered that the seals, the abutment seal is stuck to the compression cup. No compression, no shooty. Pulled that, put the gun back together, and fired it, and she's running in the low threes. It's not a speed queen. I got a feeling that the speed level is going to drop down a bit from where it's at right now, but we'll see. The shooter will see when he gets it back to the house. Had another couple of issues. This one suffered from wobbly butt stock, and that was because the factory stock bolt had been replaced at some point in time, probably because it stripped out. It's just plastic holding it in place, and replaced with a larger bolt, which cracked the back of the stock there. We've got another video on that. We managed to get a pretty effective repair done with a steel stick and an appropriately sized screw for it. The other issue was the rear sight assembly, which is a flip peep, which is kind of neat. We'll show you this. You flip it up, it's a peep sight with a very small aperture, and flip it down, and she's a buckhorn. And that's a pretty nice feature on the gun. But what had happened is the buckhorn section of the sight had gotten slammed down on top of the peep sight, so there was no rear sight effectively. Now we fixed that out. We had an issue with an incorrect stock bolt. This one has been replaced. These are longer stock bolts, by the way, because this is a wide body, so the standard Daisy stock bolt will not go all the way through. On the plastic stocked guns, Daisy used a through bolt. On the wood stock guns, they used two large wood screws, both for the butt stock and the forestock up here. Now, the forestock had another issue that's common to these guns, which results in the fore-end drooping off this little mounting lug that's built under the barrel. Now, what happens with these guns in the CA plastic variety is they shrink. Not much, but enough for the engagement tab not to work at the front. The fix for that involves installing a wooden plug in the back section of this part of the stock to force the stock forward. You have to do a little bit of relief work on the back of the plastic, but once you get it installed, it won't shift and it won't fall off or have droopy stock syndrome. So we did that to it as well. The finish on the gun is paint, and it's original. There are a couple of remnants of the original decal that went on this gun, and it was a gold floral decal with an eagle in the middle of it. You can't see much of that anymore. And over here on this other side, the only parts that are visible are those underneath those two screws. But overall, a nice original Daisy. Now back in firing condition, suitable for hanging upon the wall to be admired from afar, and occasional service work in the field. It's nice to have one of these that isn't all warped, because they do look so good. And they're wide bodies. They're a little longer than a Red Ryder. They're a little chunkier. They're a little more fun to shoot. Well, that's all we've got for you today, kids. This is Restomod Daisy signing off.